They see me rolling. They hating.
Hello people, Seku-Senpai here, and here is the Promised Neverland manga chapters 4 and maybe 5. I'm not sure yet. As far as I know, I'm going to check out 4, and it looked like chapter 5 was shorter than 4. Maybe I don't know. I was just looking at it and I was like, yeah, it looks shorter. But as per requested by many people from last week, well, 2 weeks ago, when I did chapters 1 through 3, as well as people who checked out my manga, my anime reactions for the Promised Neverland have been telling me, yo, go back to doing the manga reactions. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get to them. And if you saw my update video this past weekend, things have been a little busy with me. So if you want to know what's going on in more detail, check that video out. I explain everything as well as my schedule for other shows. So anyways, here it is, episode 4, bop, bop, bop. People want me to check it out, so here I am to check it out. Plus I wanted to go back to this anyways. I was lazy, okay? And yeah, so let's do this. So here we are, chapter 4, optimal storage room, or no, storage room. Yeah, chapter 4, storage. I don't know. Anyways,
let me get ready for my voice.
Though Mama has the key that unlocks this door, even she rarely enters this room. To us, this room is filled with many mysteries. If there is rope to be found anywhere in this house, then it has to be in here. From last time I recall when we were reading it, yeah, we were in episode 1, we completed all of episode 1, and we were halfway in episode 2. So, when they were finding rope and stuff, yeah, I remember now. I remember where I am, okay? Okay, under this tree, with sunshine pouring through its leaves, sits a boy, yet unrealized. You get to realize the truth. Hey, this is actually, there's a Japanese word for this. I forget what it's called. Pop right there, Seku. For light shining through, sunlight shining through a tree, leaves. That's actually a word. I know it is. I just can't think off the top of my head. Anyways, we won't find any ropes. Yeah, since you know, people typically don't need ropes to live a normal life. True. He's right. But if it's that, we should be able to find it right here in this house. Found it! A tablecloth. We've got our rope. With this, we can climb over that wall. Okay, the hardest part comes now. Yeah, the transmitter. And finding a way to get everyone out of here. Hey, Norman! Don't you think it's about time we tell Ray? At first, I was thinking the same thing. Knowing him, he wouldn't panic. He's smart and also knows a lot about machinery. I'm sure he'll be able to help us out. You know, when I think about it, you know, first of all, this is going to include spoilers. If you haven't seen the anime, I don't want to say something that may spoiler if someone hasn't actually seen the anime. But you know, everything that happened, it just makes so much sense looking back at it. If you've seen the latest episode, episode 5, it just makes so much sense. His calm demeanor. I mean, he seems like he's being naturally that type of character, but with everything going on, it makes so much sense. Sorry, it just caught my mind. So, okay, anyways, calm and precise. Ray always thinks ahead and finds the most optimal solutions to things. His help is absolutely needed if we all want to survive. True. Always in one. Still, I'll talk to Ray. You should head back for the time being. Why? You can tell me right now. Yo, dude was just chilling there reading. Ray! Sorry, I followed you guys all the way here. I've been itching all over with curiosity and I'm fed up at this point. So I thought it was about time to just straight up ask, what happened at the gate? It was clear as day to see that something was up from your expressions that night. To top it off, you both came back empty-handed even though you said you didn't make it in time. You're sharp as ever. You ain't gonna tell me nothing happened. Spit it out. You really notices the tiniest things. It's true though. I mean, you left with the bunny. I would remember that. Like, or I'd ask what happened. Oh, we threw it away. Could you help us out? Sure. Okay, we'll talk. All of us have to escape from this place. Explained it to her about all that things. Demons, a farm, Mama is an enemy. Aren't we kind of screwed? Ah, that's why the windows are laced. He got all of that way too fast. Windows are laced. I remember that's something actually Emma, or did she say in here too? I don't remember. I just remember Emma mentioned that as well. Hold on. Why aren't you doubting us in the slightest bit? Huh? Why would I? Norman would never make up a stupid lie like that. But you, on the other hand, yeah, so So regarding the escape plan, there's a couple problems. The biggest one being the number of people. With too many, it's impossible to escape with everyone. At most, we can escape with, hold up there. We want to escape with everyone. You need to help us do it, Ray. Everyone. You're kidding, right? It makes so much sense. It makes so I can't help but find so much respect for the way everything has the way everything was formulated was so perfect. Okay, there's 37 kids total. To top it off, most of them are below the age of 6. Mama, the demon's transmitter. We've already got a plate full of troubles. True. So, why do you want to make things even harder for us? It's not like I don't understand. There's gotta be a way. There is no other way. Emma, you haven't realized, have you? Huh? Ray, wait. Ah, I see. So, that's why you wanted to talk to me separately. You shouldn't hide this from Emma. Well, I suppose it's more like you just couldn't break it to her. Either way, you're being too nice. You're much better off with being as straightforward like people with her. Emma, you see, we can't just escape this place. Oh, he's talking about the outside world as well. Still, we know that those demons want our bodies because there's some sort of demand out there. The fact that this farm even exists proves that much. Outside of this place awaits a nation of demons. Worst case scenario, there will be no safe place for humans to live. Do you think it's impossible to take them all with us? It's just not possible. We've got to run away. Oh, so this is like the inside thoughts almost. So what Norman was thinking, but Norman being a nice guy, especially his little crush on Emma. So if we attempt to take all of them with us, it's clear as day that none of us will make it. I get it. We've got to leave them behind. That's the most optimal solution. We need to shoot for. No way. It might be impossible, but I still want to take everyone with us. Let's just figure out a way to do it. What if it fails still? I mean, you can figure out a way to do it, but what if, hey, you think it's going to work well and everything, but something bad happens? What are you going to do? You're going to run back and help them? Oh, it seems like, well, I think Emma would be the selfless type to go, well, she is selfless, thinking about saving everyone, but also the selfless type that if someone got left behind, like someone fell down and then they were being chased, about to be grabbed, to be brought back to the orphanage or building, whatever, I think she would run back to save them and rather get her taken instead. Well, first of all, she loves her family, so that's even more reason why, but she's just a selfless character. So, anyways, I don't want any of us to die. Still, leaving those kids behind isn't a plausible option in my eyes. I just want to end with just Connie. I can't bear to think that anyone else would ever end up like that. Man, why am I emphasizing my words? If there's no place for us humans to survive, then let's just make one for ourselves. True. I mean, that's logical. I mean, you're so logical, why didn't you think of that? Or does he really think that it's really impossible to even fight demons? Like, we don't know if they have, like, any special abilities or something. I mean, they're just labeled as demons. So, let's be the ones to change this world. Ray, to you, I've realized that this is just the kind of jailbreak we have to orchestrate, and that's that. What? That's that? Are you kidding me? She's crazy. He's like, yo, this is not possible. That's just nothing but wishful thinking. I won't turn back. I won't cry anymore. I've already decided. So Ray, you're gonna be the one to back down instead. Quit complaining and just cooperate with us. Ha! Calling him out. Yo! You couldn't take that. Yo, Norman, come with me for a sec. Do something about that idiot. She's just plain hopeless. You said it, but I'm really glad that she seems to be high in spirits. That's not the point here. I'm telling you to stop her from thinking those dangerous thoughts. You'll both die. Norman, this is you we're talking about. You completely understand what I'm talking about, don't you? I mean, he knew from the first moment that this situation was really hard to even comprehend to be possible. I mean, he saw her cry. Emma rarely cries. I mean, that has to be sad when you see... I mean, usually, if you see someone who's so strong-willed and they just cry and break down, it's like, dang, like, they're going through some... I've seen people like that, and it's like, wow. They're going through some bad stuff, or something really hit them. At first, I thought that maybe she was just crying because she was scared. After all, I was terrified myself, but I was wrong. Personally, I was scared of dying, but Emma was crying because she was scared that our family would die. Impressive. Even after seeing something like that, she still thought about her family before herself. Selfless, that's what I mean. Even so, that doesn't mean she's right. You'll have to have the devil to pay if we listen to her. To be completely honest, we can probably manage 3. If that's just the 3 of us, we'll be able to escape. Of course, if it's 3 of you, you guys are the top of your class and stuff, like the oldest of the whole group, so of course you'll make it. You shouldn't deny our rationality. Don't let your emotions get the best of you, Norman. Ray, the thing is, even if I do have the devil to pay, I don't mind. What are you saying? Norman, you're different. Usually you're so calm and rational. You always choose the most logical solution. That's right. More than anyone. More than me. You're always the one that's the most. And yet why? Because I love her. Well, we didn't yell it, but I want to do things that'll make Emma happy because I love her. Simple. Have you lost your mind? Hey, he'll do anything for love. there's no logic. Hey, is there logic to emotions? Like, what the heck? Have you lost your mind? So you're saying that you wouldn't mind if Emma dies from doing what she wants. I won't let her die. If it's for her sake, I'll use myself to do anything and everything. Well, to make things easier, it just so happens that I've never failed to accomplishing things I've wanted to do. This stubborn guy. Heck, if there'll be the devil to pay, why don't we just use that devil for our own good too? True. I'm sure there's a way for even the devil to come in handy once in a while. You're being ridiculous. Maybe you're right. So, what are you going to do about it? Both Emma and I have gone completely nuts. You're at a loss, man. Do you plan on leaving us alone in this state like this? Well, what does he even take me for? Just how the hell do you expect me to do that? Here, take a look at this. Mechanical Engineering and the History of Humans. Mechanical Engineering History. Not the title or the content, but the date and publication. 2015. Oh. That was 3 years ago. That was 4 years ago. That's the most recently published book I could find back at the house. In other words, if you think about it, in simple terms, up until 2015, the world was a place where it was even possible for something like this to get published. 30 years ago. So what happened exactly in the course of 30 years? Okay, so something changed in 2015. I didn't mention the worst case scenario before, but at most, only 30 years have passed. There is still a possibility that a society of humans still exists out there. True. Still, we can't act rationally to collect intel. I mean, how do they come about? There has to be humans making babies, right? Unless I said this a while ago. They have some baby factory going on where they have like some seeds and stuff. It's crazy. I know, but it might be a possibility, but very far-fetched. Intel on the world outside, our enemies, a way to get out of here, and a way to survive beyond that. If we're doing this, we're going to succeed at any cost. Alright! That was quick. 15 minutes? Okay, let's go to chapter 5 too, since I still have time. Chapter 5. So our map was published in 2010. Yeah, I don't think they didn't show this part in the anime, so this is cool. What's going on in the world out there today? World map in 2010. We don't know if anything changed geography-wise. So, now that I think of it, we don't even know a thing about where in the world we are right now. That's true. Like, for all we know, they could be in the demon realm, and yo, the possibilities. Since we can't see that the sun rises out from the south, we must be located somewhere in the northern hemisphere. Okay, so that means it's somewhere up here. Okay. Since we can see, oh yeah, I just read that. We also have 4 seasons, so it'll be safe to assume that we're closer to the equator. Okay, so 4 seasons, so we're closer to the equator. But I have 4 seasons too. I'm not closer to the equator. Well, I don't think that's the equator line. I think that's false. I think the equator line's right here, right? A little above south. I don't know. Okay, anyways. But in the end, that's all we could come up with. The outside world is full of those demons. I want power! Enough power to keep everyone safe. Checking for cameras, checking what's beyond the fence, and getting our hands on those ropes. I think things have been moving along quite smoothly for us so far. So what's next? Ray, Norman, Emma, Mama! Hey, what's up? Why are Gilda and Don here too? What is it, Mama? Oh. They did not show this in the anime. Yet, at least. Could I ask you all to help me with some chores? Okay. What are they doing? The silent battle continues on. Yeah, so they're the oldest. This is where we get more introductions to their characters. Because before, I felt like in the anime, we saw their characters there. But they just, like, spoiled, oh yeah, those two are the second oldest ones there. So, anyways, it's been 3 days since that night. This is bad. Doesn't this mean that she's suspecting us? Calm down. Think about it from the enemy standpoint. The enemy standpoint? None of those kids seems to be visibly shaken. If that's the case, it isn't strange for us eldest kids to be suspected first. This is nothing to be scared of. We can't let our guards down, and we have to stay in the higher alert even ever before. But don't worry, our enemy has no idea who we are at this point. There's no need to panic. That's basically what Mama is trying to make us do. These two are really amazing. I know, they just analyze the situation. But it's so logical, though. It just seems so logical. Maybe I'm just thinking... I mean, everyone thinks differently. So who am I supposed to... Who am I kidding? I mean, but they really do explain things in a really detailed way, so it even sounds better. How can they stay so calm at all times? Let's go. They've always been like this since the day I met them. Oh, I see. This is what they call strategy. Observation. Analysis. Predict the enemy's next move. These are useful strategies. I want to be just like them. I want to catch up to them. Okay. Emma's going to try and reach their level. Master tactician. There's no other option if I ever want to save everybody from this place. True. Still, what a pain in the butt. It's already day 3. Well, all we've been doing is organizing food supply. Here. 24. Okay, they've just been doing chores and chores day after day. So now she's robbing us of our only free time during the day, making us do all these random chores. Yeah, keeping them busy so they don't make a plan and strategy. Is she indirectly trying to make us panic by giving us no time to even think? Either way, I still can't shake the feeling that something is off. Anyway, thank God we decided to take in that extra tablecloth. If we hadn't taken a bunch of extra shirts or sheets instead, we would have been completely exposed by now. Here's 24 clean sheets. I want to play. Guys, why only your eyes are okay, sorry. What are we even getting you punished for? We haven't done a single thing to deserve this. Don, come here for a second. Come on, hurry up. What? They got like a relationship or something? Or are they just close? In the end, we still need to figure out a way to get rid of that. We'll need to get out of here if we don't want to get out on time. So, yeah. But how? As soon as we realized that we were being tracked, we searched all over our bodies, but none of us could even find a single scar to indicate that something was planted inside. It's true, we even checked our clothes and stuff, right? Yeah. So I've been thinking, if these transmitters are truly man-made, it's highly likely that they're the type that emit electromagnetic waves. But from the sources we have right now, I found that electronics that can do these kind of things contain a battery that need to be charged or replaced often. I did a bit of math the other night. Oh my gosh. But he says a lot of words right here, okay? We get it. Over the 10 years, there's nothing that's in there. The possibility with technology was not possible at that time, okay? Man, that's all you had to say. You have to do through all those words. Jeez. So what are you getting at? Exactly. Like, in other words, it will be insanely difficult to find and destroy the trackers placed inside of us with the limited information we have right now. Hex! If the trackers are something made by those demons themselves, we're at a complete loss. We don't know how, like, their intelligence level is or technology is either, so... But they're driving a car! So... It's possible that they might not even be that much technologically advanced. If anything, I think they still have some supernatural powers or something, maybe. I mean, they do look scary, so... You're right. In fact, there's actually a higher probability that the trackers were indeed made by... I mean, I guess it's also possible. Are we super screwed? Yep, we totally are. It's hopeless. If only we had an X-ray machine or something. We don't know much, but we can still brainstorm. If we think hard enough, there must be a way. as long as we find a way to do something about these transmitters. At most, all we have left to do is outsmart Mama alone. Through that's all. Think our enemies aren't idiots. From their perspective, where would that be the most logical place to plant a transmitter in our bodies? Where? Well, if they put it on their brains, like that's like, I mean, okay. We have too little information to work with, agreed. But we still have to find a way, no matter what. There's gotta be a way to find and destroy these trackers. Perhaps Mama seems so relaxed because she knows that we'd run against these kind of walls. Look at her. Doesn't it bother you? I mean, she's giving that little smug face, holding the thing up, asking for a declaration. Every minute is precious. She may be indirectly threatening us in all kinds of ways, but Mama should also know the value of every second. I'm not sure how to put this. Everything she's done so far is really vague. You mean it feels like she's not even trying to find this? Exactly. The trackers can't identify who each of us are. She may be suspected as... We may be suspected as individuals, oh my gosh, but there's no way to prove that those suspicions are true. In that case, Mama should be fretting to find out who we are as soon as possible. So why doesn't it seem like she is? What in the world is on her mind? Mama, our mother, our teacher. Alright, children! You're free to work together! Okay. Discuss amongst yourselves if you'd like to come at me with all you've got. The one who taught us and raised us. Something just doesn't seem right. Hope I'm just overthinking things. Usually Mama is more. Hey, quick slacking off. You're the oldest kids here. It looks like you haven't done much since we left. What were they doing? Sorry. Come. Hey, let's hurry up and get this over with. Are we going to have to do this again tomorrow? Hey, Mama, when will Emma and the others be done with their chores? I want to hurry up and play with Emma. I want to play with Norman. Don't worry, today is the last day of them helping me around. Yo, why was she checking that? She was seeing if they were still there. Oh, she got us. Oh, she was keeping them busy so that, oh, okay, so when they did this, okay. She shows up, Sister Crone. Let me introduce them. This is Carol, one of your new siblings. The person next to me is Sister Crone. Oh, so this is Carol, this is Crone. She's here to help me out with chores around the house. An adult. Nani? A second adult. Isn't it a bit too early for the new baby to come? We've taken note of the trackers she showed us. We made sure to act normally so she wouldn't find us out. In fact, we were so focused on the two things that we never even thought that the numbers of adults might increase. Could I ask you all to come help me with chores? Man, trying to distract them. They're threatening the chores. All of it was a mere stalling in preparation for this. Norman and Ray both immediately saw through our plan to see how we'd react. And yet, could it be that Mom presumed even that would happen and decided to distract us for the time being, only to drive us into a corner later? Checkmate. Oh! It's like you knew all of our plans from the start. Foo-foo. Oh, ho, ho. Of course I knew. I am your mother, after all. She raised them, so she knows how they're going to think. Especially strategy-wise. Especially if it's the possibility that she was also a child like them and was able to become an adult. That means she has to have some value of intelligence as well. Especially if she has like a reputation. Sister Crone. Oh, yes. I will be living here with all of you starting today. Nice to meet you all. Okay, that's it for me today. I'm not going to do any more chapters today, but I will be willing to do some more chapters later on this week. Like I want to read more of this. So thank you guys for watching. Let me know you guys thought, because there's a lot of things that were. So chapter 4 was just a whole more in depth with the whole things that was going on outside, like the fact that the latest book that was published was in 2015, and this is 2045. This takes place because it was 30 years. So, and that map was in 2010. As well as the location-wise, we didn't really hear about that. There are places where there's 4 seasons, as well as they're in the Northern Hemisphere. So, that's a possibility as well. I was also thinking that maybe they might be in the Demon Realm, but that might be a little far-fetched. As well as the fact that we don't know how babies... We don't know where the babies come from. I was about to say, I don't know how babies are born. How old am I? Like, anyways, that's all I have to say. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you're looking for forward to more of this, let me know in the comments below. And also let me know what you guys thought about these chapters in comparison to the anime, because I love these more additional things that they have in the manga that they didn't show in the anime. And I know why they did it in the anime, because first of all, there's like, what, 12 episodes they're going to have during the season? 13 maybe? 12 or 13 episodes? I think it's 12. But yeah, given time-wise, you know, how much are you going to put in 12 episodes and have it from beginning to an ending point in the anime, you know? So I don't know where they're going to end it on the anime. Don't let me know, because I'm still watching the anime. I'm still on the latest episode, so if you want to also check out my reactions, they're also on my channel. If you have any other mangas you want me to check out on other shows that I'm watching this season, let me know in the comments below as well. I'm down to check out some one-shots or any other manga series as well, because I like reading manga, so there's a lot of good stuff out there. So anyways, that's all to say. I'm just Davey Knight the Hero. Thank you for watching. You know in the comments, and you guys will see me later on with some other shows. So yeah, that's all I'll say. Yeah, peace.